Welcome everybody. So, as you know, I have been testing out a KLEIN screwdriver lately. This one right here, this like 13-in-1 whatever, has a little pop out bit here at the end for 4 bits, and this flips around to hold a 5th bit. So, what happened in a previous video where this bit didn't go down into the screwdriver shaft is right inside, along with the magnetic retention on this, is a little spring clip that also grabs the bit. That had fallen down inside and on its side, which did not allow the bit to go in, and when I tried fishing it out, it flung out into the ether, never to be seen again. But we still have the magnetic retention on this, which is pretty good. So I'm still carrying this, using it a lot, because this is super handy. Because I have the 1/4-inch driver right here where I can attach like a Leatherman bit extender, just normal 1/4-inch screwdriver bits, and also have these 3.5 micro bits. And I wish that they would just do like 4mm or something. The 3.5 just had to be weird with it. But, you know, it is what it is. It's KLEIN. But this has been a good pocket screwdriver for EDC. I've been enjoying this. This has been handy. Little magnetic tip here that just clicks to stuff, nice and easy. Just a fun little screwdriver all in all to use. Now, I bought 2 more different KLEIN multi-bit screwdrivers because I kind of want to see what we're dealing with here, and hopefully KLEIN makes an amalgamation of the 3, because these next 2 don't have this 1/4-inch main bit on the screwdriver shaft, which I wish that they would do, because that's just super handy to have that. This has like a 5/16 or something, quarter, or not 1/4-inch, but like a larger than 1/4-inch, like a 5/16 or whatever, bit driver of sorts. But in this shaft that we pull out, you have these 2 bit holders here. Each one holds a double-sided bit. So you have some compatibility here, and each one of these 4 holes is a different size for a different sized socket head of sorts. So that's really cool. You got 2 different size sockets here. Sure. 1/4-inch driver here, which that is nice. That's nice to have. But it'd be nice if it had like the bit storage in the handle. That would be really fantastic. But this is pretty cool how you can just combine these different bits in here, and it comes with a couple Phillips, couple flats, couple Torx, standard stuff that you'd come across when working on electronics, electrical and stuff. So that's the next step up. And that one was the 14-in-1 precision screwdriver nut driver. So what it says down here, we have 5/16, 1/4-inch, 7/32, 3/16, 5/32, 9/64. Those are your different not Allen, but socket drivers. And a little bit earlier today, I just got this next bit driver, and it is the 27-in-1 tech screwdriver. Comes with all sorts of different sizes, but only comes with the 3.5mm driver. There is no taking this out and flipping it around, which is kind of sad. If this had the 1/4-inch driver that this has with the reversible shaft, which could get a little bit hard given this, but this would be like the perfect screwdriver. If KLEIN made this like this with a 1/4-inch main shaft with reversible tuck-awayable screwdriver bit holder, this would be fantastic. But this is going to be a great screwdriver all in all. Like, I'm going to enjoy using this, I think. This is a good size. It's not pocketable because that doesn't tuck in, but this is a good size to throw in my little go bag and have on hand as a bit kit. And we just got double-sided bits galore over here. We have flatheads, Phillips, Torx, a couple Allen heads, no Robertsons, But Torx, Allens, Flats, and Phillips. That's what you get. And it's just fun to click in and out. You feel like Doctor Who with this little sonic screwdriver pulling out the base and checking the readings of the surroundings and stuff. But this, really, really cool. This comes out and can turn with the handle staying still. That's nice. So these are your three options for small micro bit drivers from KLEIN's. Now I know they got a few more, but these are like your multi-bit bit drivers with enough bits to throw around that it actually seems somewhat useful. Now I know for some people this is what they love using because you get all those different socket heads. I'm calling them socket heads. I know that's not the proper term, but you get the idea. Nut drivers and stuff. But personally, I think this is my favorite, despite having already somewhat sort of broke, but it's not broken to where it's useless. It's still very much usable. But I just love how this is set up. This is such a fantastic little tool here. This 13-in-1 precision screwdriver. You can find this in like the plumbing section of Lowe's. Why it's in the plumbing, I'm not entirely sure when you got all the KLEIN's drivers in the other parts of the stores. But this is in the plumbing section of Lowe's, and it's 15 bucks. Like, this is so fantastic as a screwdriver alternative. This thing is just phenomenal. Knowing what I know now, I would almost forego this one just to have this one. Now, it'd be nice if like they combined all three together in a way to get the multiple nut drivers and stuff, but I would pocket this if this had the tuckable bit driver on it, or at least like removable where it sticks to the side or something, like take it off and clip it to the side of the driver or whatever. But yeah, this is a really good comprehensive bit kit, all in one, ready to go. In a way, I would almost wish they would take one of these out so that you can put this down in here so that you don't lose this when this is rattling around in your toolbox. So this is kind of out in the open and could be lost. And it looks like this does have the little spring ring in it. So you got to be careful that you don't lose that. This looks like it's just magnetic, not magnetic, but you got the little baldy tint on these, which is like the one standout thing on this that the others don't have, which I kind of understand why with all the little flippy doos in here. You kind of need the baldy tint for it to work, but yeah, still, call me picky. But these are your three options. I think they're great. I love them all. Like, these all have their pros and cons. I love the multiple bit storage in the handle. KLEIN's, I think, does that the best out of some of these places that I have seen. But the good old, you know, kind of more traditional store the bits in the shaft of the driver, I see that too as a viable option for a lot of people. But, you know, let me know in the comments down below, which one of these three do you like the best? Which one do you think you'd want to get if you haven't gotten one? Which one looks most appealing to you? I will say, I think for EDC, this one is the best, because you just get that 1/4-inch bit driver, which, if you'll give me a second to find my Leatherman bit driver, which is in here somewhere. Take this Leatherman bit driver. Now, I can't find the socket or ratcheting one just now, but I know I've got it around. But, you know, you can just take this out, pop that in, and now you've got, you know, the Leatherman bit driver. This can take the Leatherman bits straight as they are. Let me see here. Find a Leatherman bit. Take a Leatherman bit, drop it down in there. You can do that. Like, this thing is just absolutely all around versatile. You cannot really go wrong with this thing. It's just really, it is really well done for how they do it. Yes, I agree. Nothing is perfect. Everything can always be made better. But as these three stand, which one would I carry for EDC? It would be the 13-in-1 right here. as a standalone bit kit for tinkering at the desk and stuff, it would be this one, because you just get so many extra bits. All three of these have the free spinning tail cap, so you can be pressed down on something and turn away all you want. But yeah, so that's what we've got to work with here. Hope you found this useful and informational. Hope it helps you build your EDC and your toolbox to your standards. And until the next time, farewell, carry well, and a bye-bye.